I want to talk about my debate with Simple Black Theory because I'm a big believer in self reflection after the larger debates, and hopefully, you guys can learn from both my wins and my mistakes because we're going to go over the good, the bad, and the ugly. And a lot of it was ugly. And the reason for this is because I didn't follow my own advice that I give out to people on here all the time, which is once you realize that somebody is disingenuous, cut your losses. Do not continue trying to argue with that person. Do not continue trying to reason with that person. You're just going to waste your breath and you're going to work yourself up into a frenzy, which is ultimately what happened. Because he is one of the most disingenuous people that I've ever had the displeasure of talking to on this app. My biggest mistake in this debate was not ending the conversation sooner. After I warned him to stop interrupting, the third time he broke that rule, which he had agreed upon, I should have stopped the conversation, right? Because you cannot have a conversation with somebody who is unwilling to listen. Everything I said was based in reality. It was factually correct, and the types of similarities that I was pointing out to him that he just wanted to turn a blind eye to because it was uncomfortable for him, yeah, that was all going to fall onto deaf ears because, again, he didn't want to listen. He was sitting there making faces into the camera to where I had to repeat myself for him several times. He was just basically trying to rage bait in order to get engagement because he is nothing more than a grifter. And I knew that the second I brought up an 11-year-old Israeli girl who was murdered by the IRGC, and he started to laugh about it, right? I think that at that point, that's when I should have absolutely ended the conversation. So let what I learned be a lesson to you. You could be 100% factually correct. Everything you're saying could be right. But if you're talking to a person who is not there for the right reasons, it's not going to matter. So don't bother trying to waste your breath. And other than that, I would say that I think that the conversation was fine. I don't think that I should have agreed to it without making the stipulation that we're just going to keep it to one, max 2 points at a time, because then the conversation gets lost from you. I think that I could have done a better job at holding his feet to the fire because he ran around certain points a lot, and there were points that instantly would have debunked him. But other than that, yeah, I would say those are my biggest lessons. Make sure that who you're dealing with is a genuine person. Make sure that you don't stoop to their level. And if you feel yourself getting emotional because their refusal to behave like a proper person, just cut the conversation short.